On a cliff, Jane decides it's time to end life. A few days later, Jane's best friend Olivia is attempting to go about her normal routine while dealing with the loss of a loved one. She is a very ambitious young lady who works hard. Each morning she is running. She volunteers for Joseph's Charity, is the captain of the debate club, and aspires to attend Stanford University. The stress caused by the combination of worrying about college applications and working too hard without a break to deal with her grief is beginning to wear on her, especially since she hasn't spoken to her neighbor Izzy in quite some time. Izzy was friends with Jane and Olivia in the past. However, she began to distance herself from the other 2 months ago. That meant Olivia had to deal with the news of Jane's death on her own. Olivia refuses to be labeled as weak and prefers to ignore all of the gossip about her that other students spread. She refuses to admit that they have a greater impact on her than she admits. Olivia visits Counselor Billings one afternoon to inquire why only 2 students from her school are chosen by Stanford each year, to which Billings responds that it is only an average and should not be taken seriously. She is concerned about Olivia, and how she is obsessing over this to the point of looking at previous year's confidence rates. Olivia, on the other hand, believes it's all part of the game. Olivia later leads the debate club to another regional championship victory. Mr. Richardson is very proud to be the captain of his club and takes the opportunity to introduce Olivia to Camille, a new student who will be joining the club. Olivia isn't in the mood to meet new people, but she pretends to be friendly for the sake of the team. Olivia can't stop refreshing the Stanford website after submitting her application, but she eventually admits that obsessing over it won't help and goes to bed. Instead of sleeping, she searches Camille on social media and becomes envious of all the nice comments she receives from her friends. Between classes the following day, Olivia checks the Stanford website on her phone and discovers that her application has been postponed. This news is causing her to have a nervous breakdown, which she is trying to suppress. Look for Jane in the middle of the quarter. Her body can no longer withstand all of these unexpected emotional punches. Olivia ends up puking in the bathroom. Camille is also in the bathroom, and Olivia has the impression that karma is mocking her. Olivia then goes to see Billings and finally allows herself to cry. Billings does not want Olivia to consider this the end of the world, and wishes to guide her through her grief. But as soon as she mentions sending a personal appeal to Stanford's administration board, Olivia takes the next step and departs. Later, when she arrives at debate club, she discovers that she is not the first one there. Camille has already arrived and is conversing with Richardson. To aggravate the situation for practice, Richardson pairs Olivia and Camille. Olivia simply wants to go over their arguments, but she becomes irritated when Camille offers her assistance in correcting what Olivia wrote because Camille has experience attending nationals and Olivia does not. Camille believes the team would benefit from her leadership abilities as well, and this comment causes Olivia to pass out from anxiety. When Olivia awakens a moment later, she sees Jane standing around again, but she is about to receive more bad news. Richardson can see she's not doing well and needs to rest, so she won't be attending the tournament this weekend. Extremely dissatisfied, Olivia rushes to her car to vent her frustrations. Izzy notices her and keeps pushing herself to offer Olivia a ride home. Olivia tries to get out of the car after a quick thank you. Izzy, on the other hand, wants to do better and hugs her while crying and admitting how much she misses Jane. Olivia overhears Camille saying at school the next day that she'll be filling in as captain this weekend, but she's pretty sure Richardson will make it permanent because Olivia is too sick to function. Olivia's anxiety returns, causing her to notice Jane in the mirror, but before she can think too hard about it, she is approached by Izzy, who asks if Olivia needs a ride again. She doesn't, but Olivia can't pass up the opportunity and invites Izzy to meet her for coffee like they used to. Olivia uses the opportunity to rant about Camille, prompting Izzy to look her up. Camille was transferred because she framed her former teacher to make it appear as if he was harassing her. Izzy believes Olivia should use this information to blackmail Camille and force her to back down, but Olivia believes this is going too far. Olivia goes to watch the debate competition over the weekend and becomes so irritated by Camille's brilliant performance that she reconsiders exposing her. She goes to see Izzy and shows her Camille's court order, but is unsure how to proceed without getting in trouble. Izzy suggests creating an anonymous account on Connect, the social media platform that everyone uses, and Olivia loves the idea. However, a sad moment overtakes them when he grabs her old computer and discovers Jane left her account logged in the last time she came over. After the initial shock wears off, Olivia suggests using Jane's account to further confuse Camille's mind, which Izzy agrees to because Jane would probably enjoy this type of prank. They begin by sending Camille a private message with a screenshot of the court order, accusing her of doing the same thing to Richardson as she she did at her previous school. The girls even add Jane's account to their phone so they can keep bothering Camille via messages in between classes. Camille is summoned to the principal's office a short time later. This cannot be a coincidence, and when the girls check social media, Camille's profile has vanished. Olivia feels a little guilty, but Izzy reminds her that this is exactly what she wanted, prompting Olivia to go to see Richardson and apologize for how she acted last week, pretending she was fine with sharing leadership with Camille. Richardson admires her maturity but has to inform her that Camille has transferred yet again. Olivia is pleased with this turn of events and shows her appeal letter to Billings, who tells her it is too plain and lacks personalization. This immediately deflates Olivia's good mood, which is exacerbated when Mrs. West later informs the entire class that all of their papers were disappointing. Later that afternoon, Olivia invites Izzy to hang out because she has an idea that using Jane's account may be their solution to dealing with Mrs. West. Izzy wonders if playing with a teacher would be too much, but Olivia reminds her that Jane despised West and was always mean to students. As a result, she deserves to be exposed. Mrs. West begins class the next day with a screen that has been hacked by Izzy, who posts silly messages and West pictures from social media, while telling her she has a sad life. The entire class bursts out laughing, and Wes loses her mind, searching every student's computer for the prankster while calling them names. Olivia records the entire incident on her phone, including the moment West inadvertently hits a student with her elbow. The girls post the video on Jane's account, and it quickly goes viral, causing Wes to become embroiled in a scandal and delete her account as well. Olivia watches with satisfaction the next morning. Wes is leaving the school with her belongings because she has been fired. The next time she sees Jane in the corridor, she isn't afraid because she believes her friend is proud of herself. When Principal Rhodes enters the classroom to inquire about what occurred, Olivia informs her that everyone witnessed the same thing. The prank was rude but harmless, so West overreacted in a frightening manner. Olivia and Izzy later discovered Jane's account has amassed an absurd number of followers, which would have made Jane very happy. The idea of having this much power excites the girls, and they decide to use Jane's account to post about a variety of things they see in school every day, embarrassing and cyberbullying random students by using the ghost of their deceased friend. Things only get strange when a post appears on Jane's account that neither Izzy or Olivia remember making, but since both swear they never gave anyone the password, they blame it on a moment of distraction. Later, Olivia discovers he is hanging up a Stanford flag because she was accepted by them. Izzy is disappointed that she was able to enter but Olivia was not. Olivia swears it'll be fine once Izzy is gone, but then she starts crying and sees Jane appear to pull the flag down. Olivia immediately puts it back up, but this moment will not leave her mind, and when the next debate comes, she is too nervous to perform well, and they lose. After visiting Olivia with a bottle of wine in the evening, Izzy confesses that she came to ask Olivia to come to a party with her because she needs moral support because the party is being held at her ex's house. Olivia reluctantly accepts, and as soon as they arrive, they notice Izzy's ex has moved on and is flirting with Jose, whom everyone thinks is niceness personified. Izzy disagrees, believing that Jose is constantly flirting with everyone, including taken boys, and that she secretly has an addiction problem. When Joseph attempts to greet Olivia, he becomes envious and rudely sends her away before dragging Olivia to the bathroom to rant about her. To Olivia's surprise, Izzy has also brought some illegal junk, which Olivia convinces her not to use by proposing to put it in Joseph's drink, so that everyone will think she isn't that innocent. Izzy likes the idea and puts the junk in a bottle of juice, which she brings to Jose with a phony apology and a toast to make her drink. Jose is able to relax and dance with everyone thanks to the juice. When the girls finally take a break, Olivia tells Izzy that she is the happiest she has been in months, and Isha apologizes for avoiding Olivia and Jane for so long. They are both overjoyed to see each other again, but this adorable moment is cut short when Jose reacts negatively to the juice and passes out. Olivia swears she sees Jane recording something among the worried crowd. Olivia's phone explodes with notifications a few hours later as the video of Joseph passing out goes viral on Jane's account. Olivia and Izzy both swear they didn't post it, and neither remembers recording it. Olivia believes they should refrain from posting until this is resolved, but Izzy has had enough and deletes Jane's profile. When Olivia returns home, she disregards her parents' concerns and flees to a room where Jane is sitting at her computer. The next morning, Izzy and Olivia discover that someone has somehow reactivated Jane's account. They also discover that no one in the school believes Jose's drink contained anything. They believe she did it to herself. Izzy tries to close Jane's account again, but it keeps coming back, so Olivia tells her to ignore it and work on their story so they match. When Rhodes summoned Olivia to her office to answer some questions, she swore she saw nothing unusual at the party, and that she hadn't interacted with Jane's account since she died, a lie encouraged by Jane's appearance in the office. and request for confidentiality. Olivia overhears Rhodes on the phone with a computer expert, requesting the IP addresses associated with Jane's account. Olivia runs out of the building in tears, seeing Jane's face on everyone outside, and before passing out, Izzy finds her and takes her to her house to help her recover. Then Olivia seizes the opportunity to inform her about the IP hunt, prompting Izzy to believe they should come clean in order to keep the scandal hidden. Olivia refuses to come clean because she believes it will jeopardize her chances at Stanford. Instead, she goes to Izzy's dad's office to check the router with a VPN site, only to find a bunch of Stanford merch, making her wonder if Izzy got him because she knew the right people. Olivia's irritation causes her to lie and tell Izzy that there's nothing to worry about because she's confirmed her parents use a VPN service. As a result, their IP addresses are secure. Olivia goes out for coffee the next day and runs into Camille, who wants to apologize for her attitude during the club meetings. She hadn't been in a good middle school when she transferred because a teacher had harassed her at her previous school, but the faculty covered it up and made it look like her fault. Olivia's guilt suddenly overwhelms her and causes her to see Jane again, so she rushes to the bathroom to have a breakdown because she now sees Jane in her own reflection, causing. When she returns home, she will break the mirror in rage. Olivia deletes all of her posts on Jane's account. The next day, Izzy approaches Olivia and informs her that Jose has been accepted to Stanford, making her wonder if Olivia didn't plan the party trick. Olivia swears she didn't, and after Izzy leaves, she pulls out her computer to send an email to Rhodes claiming Izzy is responsible for Jane's account. However, she is unable to send it and abandons the idea. Olivia is getting ready for another debate competition when she receives a call from Izzy, who is enraged because she discovered the VPN excuse was a lie and noticed Olivia deleted all of Jane's posts. This leads her to believe Olivia intends to blame her for everything, so Izzy will call Rhodes and confess first. Olivia decides to drive all the way to Izzy's to try to persuade her not to confess. Izzy is done accusing her of hiding behind Jane's ghost rather than dealing with her problems. Olivia jumps on Izzy when she takes out her phone to call Rhodes, and the girls end up fighting over the device in the pool. Olivia's obsession with winning causes her to push as he's so strong underwater that the poor girl drowns. Olivia's smartwatch alerts her to the impending competition while she is crying her heart out in grief, so she gathers herself and devises a strategy. After stuffing 2 bricks into Izzy's pockets, Olivia abandons her body in the middle of the pool to give the impression that she did it herself. She then showers and dresses in a dress from Izzy's closet, always making a point of cleaning up any evidence of her presence in the house. Finally, she takes Izzy's computer and logs into her account, making it appear as if Izzy is confessing to using Jane's account, and that realizing the harm she's caused has caused her to end things. Olivia rushes back to the competition, where she absolutely destroys her opponents and the team earns a spot in nationals. While they are celebrating, they learn about Izzy via social media, and Olivia is sent home to speak with the police. When she is asked about the talk he gave her a few hours ago, the officers believe her story and her fake tears. Olivia claims her friend only wanted to wish her luck. Olivia finally finishes her Stanford appeal letter, using her friendship with Izzy as a sob story and the source of her inspiration as a person, saying she wants to go to college to study mental health and help people like her 2 deceased friends. Olivia can see Jane in public with a smile that shows she's happy she got what she wanted during the next debate competition.